Thank you very much. So my role today is to provide you some information about, well, first of all, I'm Paolo Tizzani, veterinary epidemiologist working at WOAH headquarters in Paris. I'm going to show you the information we have reported on CBPP official vaccination reported to our WAHIS system. And as you will see, is more what we do not know that the information we receive. I think is also important point to highlight. So just a quick highlight of my presentation. I will just quickly present the ordinary health information system, and then to put a bit in context the official vaccination data, the trend of disease occurrence. This is something already present in the previous session during this workshop, but just for you to remind a bit and to have some background data. And then I will present the information we have on official vaccination data reported to WAHIS system, to our 6 monthly reports, and I will do a kind of some consideration of the quality of the information provided. So you know very well, I'm not going to spend time on this slide, but basically all the information we collect on diseases at WOAH is collected to the WAHIS system. It's important to highlight that in the WAHIS system, we collect not only information on disease absence, presence, or quantitative data, but we collect information also on preventive and control measures applied at country level. How we collect the information? We collect the information through the 6 monthly reports, so this regular update we receive from countries for listed diseases, including CBPP. This information is collected, validated, and when validated, they are available on the public interface and on the WAHIS public interface. And specifically, we have a specific, we call it a dashboard, or under the analytics in the system, that is under the surveillance and control measure tab, where you can filter by country, by control measure, by year, by disease, etc. So to access all the information available in the system. To have, but the idea is to use to expose the information to have a clear idea of the disease situation, but also the preventive and control measure applied in each country. But it is for general public, for decision makers, etc. The important point is to have good information, to show good information in the system. We also need to have good quality information and also accurate information and complete information. Again, I think this was already showed in a previous session, but actually this is the number of 6 monthly reports, so the reports to which each 6 months members and non-members are reporting information to the system. For each reported submitted to WOAH for each semester since 2005 until 2022. The red line represents the ideal number of information from the Africa region, the ideal number of reports that we should receive each year to have a complete picture of the regional situation. As you can see, but we never reached the optimal number. We were around the optimal number in 2016, 17, 18. And then you see in the last years, we have a decrease in the number of reports reported submitted to WAHIS. This means incomplete information on the animal health situation in the region. What does it mean? How this impacts on the information we have in the system? But this is the first slide is on the number of countries reporting the disease present. On average, we have around 20 countries reporting disease present. We have quite a stable trend, and again, we have a drop in the last year, not due to an improvement, unfortunately, of the epidemiological situation, but due to a lack of information. So taking in mind this average number of countries reporting information on disease present, out of that, so 19 countries on average reporting disease present, Out of that, 17 countries that have reported the disease present also reported the application of official vaccination. Again, here you can see two, but I just to highlight two different points. The trend here is not in line with the trend of disease present, meaning that there are countries not with disease present not reporting complete information, but also what I think is the most important part here is again that we have a very few information on official vaccination since 2019. Again, take in mind these 17 countries reporting official vaccination. Here you can see the distribution of countries having reported in the period 2005-2022 the official vaccination as a control measure in the country. And this is the situation 2019-2022, with several countries having no information reported because there is no 6-monthly report actually reported. So again, these 17 countries having reported official vaccination, how many of them have also reported quantitative data? So when countries report information, they can flag they can check the box, okay, official vaccination is reported, and they should also provide the number of doses used for official vaccination each year. So out of the 17 countries reporting official vaccination, only half of them actually are reporting quantitative data. This means that if you want to have any idea of the evolution of, for example, vaccination coverage or how evolve the application of the number of doses used in each country, we cannot use this data because there is a lot of lacking of data. And something else also interesting is the large variability between years. Considering the application of visa vaccination in different countries is quite stable, this means that there are countries reporting maybe quantitative data 1 year and not reporting the other years. So there are not only inconsistency along the period, but in the same country, inconsistency in the way they are reporting quantitative data. This again means that it's very difficult or even impossible to use this data to evaluate any trend or any real situation at country level. So the main, I think the main take-home message here is that is more, as I was telling you at the beginning, it's more what we do not know from official information reported by members than what we actually know. Voilà, and here is voilà, that's the actual number of doses reported each year. Again, you see a peak in 2019, a drop in 2020 due to inconsistent reporting, but also to reduce number of reports received during the last years. So to conclude with some key messages, I think was already covered in my previous slide. There are, if you want to speak about official vaccination reported to the WAHIS system, main point is there is missing information, mainly for recent year. Only half of the countries declaring official vaccination also provide figures, quantitative data on the number of doses used, and there is this high variability in quantitative data provided from 1 year to the other. So impossibility to have any trend analysis or analysis of vaccination coverage. So main message from my side is really the importance of regularly submit and update information to 6-monthly report. So it's really not having information from actually 2019 means that we have incomplete information for the last four years. And also, even when reporting in this information, is very important to provide good quality and accurate information. So really also not only to inform about official vaccination is applied or not, but when possible also to provide quantitative data associated, because then it can be very useful to have a global idea of how the situation is evolving in the region. This was my last slide, and I thank you very much for your attention.